Do you have them like prioritized? Like, so for instance, with this question, like flexing, because obviously the shows that I've been at so far with your athletes, even with David Butler, Derek, and Hadi, in my opinion, nobody's glutes compared to either of those three in the shows they were in. Like, that was a very noticeable thing. Flipped around, glutes were very noticeable. Do you have them focus on that when they're, say, walking on a treadmill or walking on a Stairmaster? But does a Stairmaster really help to achieve a better, say, glute ham tie-in and improve your glutes by doing cardio on the Stairmaster?
Yeah, every single piece of cardio equipment will focus a little bit differently on your lower body. So Stairmaster can definitely help glute hamstring insertion, but treadmill can also help at an incline. Using the bike can definitely help with some leg fullness, whether it's recumbent or a regular bike. And I think the biggest thing is you have to try to figure out where that mind muscle connection is. So mind muscle connection doesn't only work for the actual exercises you're doing weights with, but it also works on cardio, believe it or not. So what you need to do is also figure out how you want to do your cardio. Do you want with a little more tension to be able to really feel that pump? People used to make fun of me, and it's just so stupid. And I remember this now, just thinking about it, because I would give pre-workout before cardio. We'd run EVP before cardio. This is very back 15 years ago, 14 years ago. And people are like, why would you give that? That's so stupid. The guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, okay, well, let's break it down. I used to read these comments and I just laugh and I wouldn't even respond because I would just focus on what I needed to focus on.
Comments on what?
Just wherever. It would be some of the boards.
Oh, got it. Because I was like,
back in the day, because people, the boards. It wasn't like, I would maybe Facebook.
Got it.
I can't remember, but it's the boards too.
Got it.
And they were like, well, he's got these guys doing this. It's so dumb. Why would you do that? It doesn't help you burn fat. Well, no, because it would just help with blood flow. And so very similar to what you would use pre-workout for, whether it's stim or non-stim based before your workout, I would do the same thing with my cardio. So if I need somebody to be able to work on their legs and I can create more tension and just slow things down a bit, I would do that, and I would do a pre-workout beforehand. So I would run at the time EVP, which was non-stim, which is now EVP 3D. And I had that because my first product didn't have stim in it. There was no extreme. That just kind of was created because so many people asked for a stim, and then I came out with it later. But the original product, which was EVP, I would give to some of the athletes before they would do their cardio. And then that would help keep their legs a bit fuller. And it just a little bit was trial and error. Hey, how does this feel? Theoretically on paper, this could work. How does it feel? And they'd give me feedback. Absolutely. I feel like my legs are fuller, even though we're doing fasted and we're doing something, rolling out of bed. But they would keep their legs fuller. So I would turn around and add it in certain athletes' programs. And
do you have them like prioritized? Like, so for instance, with this question, like flexing, because obviously the shows that I've been at so far with your athletes, even with David Butler, Derek, and Hadi, in my opinion, nobody's glutes compared to either of those three in the shows they were in. Like, that was a very noticeable thing. Flipped around, glutes were very noticeable. Do you have them focus on that when they're, say, walking on a treadmill or walking on a Stairmaster?
Sometimes, but I think also it depends on just their stage of leanness.
That's true.
I think it's also just a stage of leanness. So it's not just exercises, it's not just cardio, but it's also, have you pulled enough body fat off to be able to really see the glutes and make sure that they're really dialed in. So it's a combination, because if you don't pull back enough body fat off that person, really lean them out enough, I don't care how many glute bridges you do and you can walking lunges you do or any of those things, it's not going to show up if you're not dieted off. If you haven't dieted the body fat off. So you need to do that. So again, it's not just purely cardio. A lot of it has to do with diet. You don't get abs in the gym, you get abs in the kitchen.